All right, guys, how's it going, everyone? I want to do a quick update or analysis on BHAT, Blue Hat Interactive, as this one has lots of volume, lots of people talking about it, and this is expected to make a big move, right? A lot of people are thinking that. So when I'm looking at this chart, obviously this is a really bad downtrend. Okay, every pump is going to get shorted. Just look at this EMA 50. If price is below this EMA 50 and 20, it's in a downtrend. When price comes back to this 20, it dumps and it comes back again and it dumps, and you'll see it multiple repeatedly times, right? We could look at the news to see anything going on here. So the ordinary shorts at 7 cents. They did a pricing of 4.4 million registered direct offering. So anytime this thing goes up, it's going to dump on people um, as the administration don't really care for their shareholders. All right. So price had this big massive move up, and this is why it's very careful to trade these pumps, right? Because these are penny stocks and they're going to get dumped down pretty fast. And you can see right here, we touch the 50 and we come back down. So when using my system, when we are below these EMAs, okay, there really is no trade in this thing. Yes, I can see maybe, yes, there's a accumulation here and consolidation right in this area here where we got, this kind of range here. We hit the top here and we're just going in. But and there's also massive volume. You can see on this day it went up 28% with 228 million volume, but then it gets shorted right back down with the 340 million volume going down. So there's a lot of interest on it. You can see these massive candles accumulating in this area. But to me, it's just like I see a lot of better setups where we're using my system. I can't really give a nice price prediction or try to buy this because there's a lot better other setups that meet my system. Because if I'm looking at this, one thing, if I'm trading against the trend, this is extremely risky because we know this is trading against the trend. We just hit the EMA 20, so it don't have to do that for quite some time. You can see when price hits the 20, it can go back down, it can hit it again and go back down again, but you're kind of playing with fire because it can easily do a massive downtrend without touching this 20 in some time. And that's what I've seen many, many times. I know a lot of influencers are on this and trying to say this is going to make a massive pump. I just don't see it other than, yeah, it's kind of like stagnant here, but it's done that before where it's been stagnant many, many times and it dropped, right? This is more what I would like to see for BHAT is it goes all the way back down and it gets really close to touching this ATR4, which is my Keltner channel, along with time distance away from the CMA5. When we don't touch the CMA5 and five daily candles, it's long, and you can see the price is not touching it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you start to see like it coming back up. From here to here was a massive gain to the 20. That was at 82%. But if you just bought it right where price is looking at right now, you see how it's just consolidating. People are like, oh yeah, this is a really nice area, and it goes down. Of course, this is very low volume rate in all in here, and there's massive volume rate in here, 300 million volume. There's a lot of interest in this. They had direct offerings on here, so people are probably like, okay, yeah, this is due for a move up. It is less than a 10-cent stock, so it makes me wonder, just like with XTIA, you've seen the pattern here, right? Massive move up and it went down, and guess what? They do a reverse split along for their shareholders to say, hey, surprise, right? BHAT can do BHAT is kind of in the same position here where they need to get this price above, right? I look in the past, have they ever done a reverse split? Well, they have done 1 for 10 way back in 2022, okay? So they don't mind doing these on their shareholders. Me personally, I'm going to wait for that. It's less than 10 cents. It's not getting above $1 anytime soon. And then also we have to get to this green band here. If I see price get do there, then yeah, I will take a stab at this stock. We have not touched this EMA 20 or EMA 5 in 2 daily candles, so we can look at the short-term gain is looking like a 16%, and that's very doable. I seen price go away from it and come to it, and that's what we have right here. Price comes away from the 5, short-term gain, it bounces all the way to this 5 or 20. Look at this massive bounce it had, 63%. But are we surprised that we got rejected at this EMA 20? No. Price gets immediately rejected here, and it goes down because these are the selling points. If you know this strategy, you'll be like, Price hates the EMA 20 and 50. Yeah, it can go to the 50 and then try to come to this upper Keltner channel, but it's going to get rejected. This stock, every pump it gets dumped. Where is these levels getting rejected? Is the EMAs. I love EMAs to give me a prediction of where price can head to, where price is going to get shorted, and then I use time distance away from EMA 5s if we're in a downtrend. This is a downtrend, so it doesn't make sense to really buy unless there's searching criteria met. Do we have lots of EMA 5 time distance? And no, we only have 2 days away from the EMA 5. Are we at this green band? No, this is where you're going to get the big buy signals happening. And I've seen stocks do this where they have lots of volume and plummet all the way down here, and it would suck. I don't think it's going to go down to this area because it is a negative number, and this Keltner channel is trying to catch up to it. So the thing I would watch for is the EMA 5 time distance. I know price, can get a massive move just to that, and we've seen the data price range. That's already a 15%. I'm always looking for 10% moves on stocks. So if I see BHAT go up 10%, I take out a majority of my position, and then I hold very few at break even. And because you don't want this scenario to happen where it pumps up big like this. Obviously, this was a massive pump, compared to 10% from the lows. That was a 63%. And then it goes all the way back down and make new lows. And if you didn't take any profit, you're kind of like, wow, what am I thinking, right? But I love this strategy if I'm trading against the trend, you can see all things in price is going to come back to the 5. And if you look at that extreme time distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get it near the 5th day of the candle. But from here to here to the 5, you can see we made a 40% from this lows to this 10. It pumps to it, and then it rejects. Are we surprised that it rejects? Is no. Price is going to reject heavily on this 10. It hits it, goes down, hits it, goes down. But the more times you hit support and resistance, the more times it can go above it. And that's what EMAs are. They can predict the trend, and then you can find out when you go to the next EMA level. And that's what happens. We touch the 20, and then we eventually go to the 50. I think there is more room to go down, and that's just my opinion. Take it how you want. Obviously, there is this nice bullish looking candle here with this big long lower wick, which means like, okay, buyers are kind of in control, right? We got all the way down to 7 cents, and then we popped back up, okay? And we kind of are just holding this range. So until we break through these bottoms and we break through this area, then it's going to look pretty bad, right? It can fall off pretty sad or fast. But last week was pretty rough for a lot of penny stocks. You can look at IWM. We had some bad moves. I mean, look at the IWM, right? We've been going down pretty drastic here. So but with BHAT, I think just for my system, I know there's tons and tons of strategies. I think, yes, there is good to see that there's lots of volume in this area. Like right in here, on this big move up, we had 174. On this move up, we had 228 million, and 340 million. So there's something to be said what's happening. I just think, they're due for a reverse split. We're not due for the EMA 5 yet. Yes, we can get a pump, but it's more like throwing darts at this, in my opinion. They're consolidating, but it just doesn't meet my system. If I'm playing this stock, I want to say, hey, is the EMA 50 at the very bottom if I'm trading with the trend? If it's not, then I look to trade against the trend. And because all these EMAs are rejection points, if price goes to these EMAs, you better believe it, algos are going to sell this down. So this could keep going down. So I'm going to look for the extreme territory of, hey, we haven't touched the EMA 5 in over 5 days. So I can look for a push back up to that EMA 5, okay? That's what I'm thinking. So maybe in 3 more days, I'll look to buy this one if it still hasn't touched the EMA 5. If you guys want to join the premium Discord and see trade alerts that give you high probability of winning, that looks just based on what the chart, no bias, and on a system that works over 90% of the time, definitely join the premium Discord. Click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe if you want to become a member. Avoid scammers. I'll never message, DM you, or trade your accounts. Easiest way to join is just hit day trade alerts. And I have an awesome system that I'm so excited to show you guys that really does work. There is no... it's just sticking to the plan. A lot of people come into Discords and they expect just signals and be like, buy this, buy that, and they have no idea why. I teach you guys why I'm not buying BHAT. Could it go up? Absolutely. I'm not saying this is a really bad setup. At least it's consolidating right? But for me, I have a counter trend strategy that's a very less risk approach to this. And I've seen stocks like this just get plummeted down. All right. So if I'm playing this, I like to look for the Keltner channel, or I like to look for time distance away from the EMAs. And it's a very unique approach that I have discovered. And then I also use the KDJ, which I didn't have time to talk about. But this stochastic oscillator under here, when it gets under 3, it's a very extreme territory. And you can see lots of dead cat bounces on that. But I hope you guys do join the Discord. If you hit day trade alerts, you get access to my day trades and swing trades that have a high win ratio. I recommend doing the Day and Swing Trading Plus membership because sometimes swing trades take time, but you can make money every day using my day trade alerts, and then it's the swing and put that money in some swing trades. And I love the swing trading strategy too, and it's only $12 a month. I think you guys are gonna really love it, and I get tons and tons of people that have telling me, you can read the testimonies down here, how easy it is. Anybody with no knowledge can come in here, watch some of my videos, and if you're watching my video right now, you love bottom reversals, so you understand, like, hey, I want to get in before the big move happens. Well, this is the strategy, one of the strategies I teach on how to get in early before the big move happens. There's a lot of talk on this, so that it's nice that a lot of people are trying to pump it, but we want to also make sense of the chart, because when the algos do sell this down, it doesn't matter how many people are pumping it. Offerings, bad news can make this go even lower. So I look for the extreme territories, and there's always a couple stocks that are at my levels for trading against the trend. So I hope you guys like this video. Give it a like, subscribe, comment. It really helps me when I make more videos. If you guys have any suggestions, I'll try to read it in the YouTube comments and anything. But I'm really excited. Last week we made amazing gains. All my day trade alerts have been fire. We've been selling credit spreads and making money every day. And then the swing trade alerts, we made massive money on a lot of stocks here. For example, we did. I'm in Soon right here. Plays doing all right. We did DATS for a big massive pump. If you guys were watching that did a nice big move. And then looking into QBTS made another nice move. So the purpose of this is, I don't want it to be a single Discord, but I'm going to show you guys why I'm getting in, why it's good, and all this and that, the fundamentals, the analysis. And then if you understand my system, you understand, yeah, I feel more confident getting in this. BHAT, I'm going to wait for 5 daily candles not touching the EMA5. So in 3 days, if it doesn't touch this EMA5 right in here, I'm going to look to get into it. And that basically what that tells us is, one, just let it consolidate more, right? And it gives us even a more area, be like, okay, we know it's going to touch that EMA5. There's only 15% gain. It's not really a big percentage to the EMA5. Could it go straight to the 20? Absolutely, and make 38%, just like this candle here. Go down, touch the 20, but that doesn't happen all the time, okay? So if I let it happen, give it the extreme territory, they might do an RS, they might do, anything can happen, right? But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the Discord. If you do plan to subscribe, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee, and you guys are going to love it. Lots of education there, and let's make some money, guys. Peace out.